Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Spill the Beans podcast. We are in a new setting today. Tell them why, babe.
Yeah, guys. So, this is the podcast. It's called Spill the Excuses because cada semana le tenemos un different excuse. Pero pues tenemos very special guests coming in this weekend. So we were about to set up my room, obviously the gaming room, into a podcast room. Lights, tables, all that. But then these guests are coming, which we are very happy for. So obviously we couldn't set that up because that's where they'll be staying. So bear with us while we just move around the house and decide where we're gonna be.
And I feel like you guys don't have expectations, but we're also going to stop telling you guys, we're working on a new setup. The setup is going to be whatever it is. Yeah, like here on now. You don't know if we're going to be in this room with my clothing rack in the back or if we're going to be in the office.
Or in the garage or outside.
So we can't even promise you guys anything anymore. So
yeah, but once it does happen, it's going to be very cool, okay?
Yep.
And don't mind the hair either. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, but I thought I would look like a cool TikTok boy, and I don't.
I think you look cute, babe.
All right, guys. So as you know, we've probably been MIA for about 2 weeks now. The last podcast was with the compadres, so shout out to them. Always a pleasure to have them.
Yep, I miss them already. It feels like I'm not going to see them for a long time again, but we're going to go see the baby girl when she's born. So we were very excited. I don't know if we talked about this, but we actually extended our trip. So I was there originally only for 1 week. Jonathan was going to be there for 1 weekend. And like we always do when we go on trips, we extended it for another whole week. So we were not only there, we were in Arizona as well. So I think we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, guys, Cali. That was the first time we went to the compadres' house, so it was awesome seeing their home. Congratulations to them. It's awesome to see such a young couple succeed and do cool things. But then also we decided to stay another week for the Aguilar's store opening, which was really cool, guys. The vibe. Let me tell you guys. And I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this with my Texas and Cali people. But Arizona people know how to get down. They're so much fun. They get, they're a vibe. Like, de toda la gente que he conocido, Arizona people es la gente que menos tiene pena. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, there's fans or whatever that come up to us and they're really shy, in LA and here in Colorado, they giggle and laugh. But Arizona people, they come up to you como like they've known you forever. They come and hug you.
They treat you like a friend.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, regardless of how you come up to us, we appreciate you and love you. Pero it's kind of like ¿cómo se dice? It takes you off guard.
Yeah. And I feel like the only bad thing about Arizona was how freaking hot it was. The only time we have ever been there was in October, February, and March. So we didn't get to see how hot it would get. And everyone would be like, no, girl, just come back during summer. I promise you're not going to love it as much as you do now. And I don't love it any less. It's just like, holy mother crapper. I had to be like half naked to endure the hotness over there. But regardless, it was really fun. It was beautiful. And it was super nice to spend the weekend there. And then I do want to address something that you guys commented on my other video. He's like, oh, you went to the event, but you didn't even shop. Let me tell you that we had to literally throw clothes away at the airport to make our bags fit the requirements to go on the plane. So I had no room whatsoever to shop for anything. So I still support them online, obviously, but I was just not able to buy anything there because I would have had to throw so much away. But
I had to throw a lot away, guys. Tiré calzones, tiré camisas que ya no usaba, o que más bien no le gustaban a julissa, so I had to do that. But
it was the very first time we've ever had to do that. The only other time was with Spirit Airlines, but you guys know that Spirit is otro pedo. So yeah, it was kind of sad to see his wife beaters go to the trash, but it was a very happy moment for me.
Yeah, guys. No, this podcast was just gonna, recap on how the trip went, what we did, starting off probably getting there with the baby shower and all that. That was a vibe. And just, have a good time, read a couple emails, lay back, have a good day at work today or fun at. What else do people do, babe, on Friday mornings?
Well, maybe some people are off on Friday mornings. They go on a hike or they go to the beach if you live in beach towns.
Yes, sir.
But I don't think we have any other trips planned right now, do we?
No. Babe, but you know what? If they've made it this far into the podcast, which it's only been 5 minutes, I feel I'm in the mood to do a giveaway. Are you?
Yeah, sure. Let's do a
Let's
giveaway.
do how much?
How many people?
Let's do. I was gonna say $150 winner, but let's do 225. No.
I think we should do 250.
250? Oh
yeah,
shit!
let's do
Okay.
$250
That
winners
stimmy
for
hit.
dinner. You know, that's basically what you spend on a dinner for two. No, $50.
Yeah. All right, guys. So regardless if you're watching this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we still love you and still appreciate you. But this giveaway will be on YouTube. So all you have to do is like this video
Comment.
and comment. What should they comment, babe?
They should comment what they're doing today.
I think they should comment where they're from.
We've already made them do that so many times.
Yeah. No, like where they're from in Mexico, but not in the U.S.
I think they should comment what they're doing tonight.
Yeah.
Do you comment what you're doing tonight and maybe your Instagram? No?
No, babe, you're too crazy. Just comment down.
Well, how are you going to get a hold of them to send them the money?
Oh, yeah. Okay, comment down. Just comment your Instagram.
Just that?
And like, well, something that has like with the video, like you don't have to, but you can just comment your Instagram. But if we're already thinking about commenting, then you can just comment what you were thinking, and then at the end, your Instagram.
Okay, do that. 2 winners, $50 for dinner. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, because we appreciate you guys, and I realized that we haven't done a giveaway on here since our merch, which was a very long time
That
ago.
was a long
So yeah,
time
guys,
ago.
just comment down whatever you want, and then at the end, just your Instagram, and I'll message you for 50 buckaroons. And okay, let's jump right into it, babe. What were you expecting the comadre's house to be? What you saw in the videos?
So Lulu actually FaceTimed me before she uploaded her house tour, and she gave me a house tour, and I was in awe because she showed me the entrance, the backyard, the entire home. She showed me it before they demolished everything, and I was just in awe. It was a beautiful, beautiful house. It is a beautiful house, and when I got there, I think I was more in awe because on camera no se ve tan grande, you know, like I feel like cameras make rooms look smaller, like spaces look smaller. So when I got there, I already had it in my mind like this house is gonna be so beautiful and big. And then I get there, I'm like, oh sheesh, this house is beautiful and big. And not only that, se veía más amplia porque no estaba la cocina, so everything was pretty much demolished. The only thing there was the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and the garage. So it looked super, super big. She had just started putting her marble floors down, so it looks so beautiful. But what literally left me in shock was the backyard, how beautiful it was. And it looked like a resort, honestly. Like it just felt like you were in a resort all week long. You could be in the pool as long as you wanted to. So it was super, super fun. And honestly, I don't know, I came back obsessed with her house.
Yeah, guys. When I got there, obviously I'm a man, so you know, I skipped the kitchen, I skipped the rooms and all that. I went straight to the backyard, and then you know, it's their backyard, which was already humongous with the pool and stuff, with the palm trees. And then you cross a little gate, and it's even another piece of terreno where Rogelio, el compadre, thinks of having, you know, animals. And I think that's pretty cool because that's something I've always wanted también. Tener un día chivas y marranillos y lo que sea.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. And the whole week I was there without Jonathan. We honestly just caught up, went to cute brunch places, and we shopped a lot. So I don't really do this when I'm on trips, I feel like, because I already go with a lot of clothing from here because I usually shop prior to my trips. But then we shopped a lot there, and I was like, girl, ya nadie me deje venir a visitar Lulu because we literally dropped too much money. And that's what made my maleta go from, when I got to the airport on Friday or Monday, it was 37 pounds. And when we came back, it was barely, like, right before 50 pounds. So it
was 49 and a half.
Yeah, 1 more pound and I would have not gotten on the plane. So yeah, it was super fun. We caught up and we just had well-needed girl time. And of course, you guys saw that Gabby and Gabe surprised us by coming... Is that yours? Mm-hmm. By coming um early before the baby shower, so we hung out with them. And you guys know that hanging out with the Gabbies is a whole trip. Like, they make everything fun and everything funny, so we had so much fun with them. And then I was missing Jonathan, obviously, so I texted him and I told him, I was like, hey, you should come a day before you were supposed to come. So he was supposed to get here Friday at 8 p.m. and I told him, like, just come here on Thursday morning. Pero me hizo todo un show y me dijo que no podía ir.
Yeah. So, guys, para los que, I don't think I did a very good job of explaining it in the video. If you don't know what we're talking about, go to J&J Vlogs. I remodeled the backyard. I forgot to tell you guys that Blanca had been asking for her only. Well, when I asked her, babe, what do you want for your birthday this year? Because I always try to ask in advance, just in case I have to order something or look for something or organize something. So then she's told me that she wanted the backyard remodeled because every time it rains and snows, it gets muddy back there for the dogs. And I would say 70% out of the 100, she cleans the dogs before they come in because
70?
Yeah.
Don't say 70.
Yeah. And then
I think it's 90.
No. And then and I was like, frick it, let's go. My parents had already been, like, let's do it. But then this time, Vika, she wasn't gonna be here. It was a perfect opportunity for a surprise in a video. So we're like, frick it, let's do it.
So I didn't know, but I know a lot of you guys said maybe that is a waste of money or something because we are renting this house. But we don't know how long we're going to be here, and we're probably going to be here for a while longer. So I was like, I do not want to go another winter with these dogs having to go out in pure dirt, like mud, and having to clean them every single time. And mind you, they go outside like at least 5 times a day. So I was really tired of cleaning them, and I was tired of when it rained. I love the rain, but I would dread the rain because I would have to clean them. So I was very happy. I was like, de aquí lo agarro. I was like, he asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, he can't say no to a birthday present.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I did it, guys, con la ayuda de mi familia y mucho trabajo en el sol. Y it was 10 times harder, I feel like, because it was like I'm working for free. So, like, everything felt harder, and, like, I would think about it, and I'm like, it's just, like, so much work, But...
Yeah, and also I knew that he probably was going to remodel it. I just didn't know when. I thought that it was going to be like a weekend when we could all do it together, but he did take me by surprise. And also there was this other girl that said, girl, don't you guys have cameras? Like, I would have been checking those every single day if I was on a trip and left my man at home alone. But it never crossed my mind, honestly, and I don't think, like, I don't check up on Jonathan like that. But yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised when I got home.
Yeah, but besides, like, the work and stuff, I think that time apart was very much needed. And I recommend it if you're a married couple or you've been dating and you live together. Because nos pusimos a pensar y dijimos, babe, when was the last time we were apart for one day? And it was, like, literally, we thought, like, 2 years ago. She went to LA with Lulu and Ariadna. And so that was the last time we were separated, and that was 2 years ago. So quieras que no, aunque sea el amor de tu vida, aunque se quieran mucho, viéndose todos los días y estando juntos 24/7 si pueden.
And working together too. Like, all of that comes down to being like, oh my God, we need some space apart. And I think it was really, really much needed. It was really fun to be apart. And then we were gone together for a week. So traveling with Jonathan is always great. I love going new places with him. And but I also miss the dogs a lot. So when we got home, it was so cute reuniting with them. We got here on the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
We got here early morning, 4th of July, and we got to spend the 4th with our families, which was super nice.
Yeah, the 4th of July. I don't know. I feel kind of iffy celebrating it, but we gotta thank this beautiful country for the opportunity it gives us. So one day isn't too bad.
Yep.
¿Qué más, amor? So llegamos, pasó. Okay, let's talk about the baby shower, which was awesome because, as an individual that does not have kids, there was an open bar.
That was really fun, and the lady was super, super funny. And as soon as I went outside after I got ready, she was like, all right, what shot do you want? I was like, dang, girl. And I know I didn't film up El Sábado, and we also didn't get Liddy McTitties because you guys have to take en cuenta que it's a baby shower, and we're supposed to it's like celebrating a baby's life, not getting drunk and out of your mind and blacked out. So that's why you guys didn't see us el sábado. That's why you guys didn't see us drunk off our boots. But if you wanted to see that, you guys already know I have plenty of pedal sábados for you guys to watch me be drunk. But it was super fun. Honestly, everything, the birria tacos, oh my God. I feel like Lulu threw a beautiful, beautiful baby shower. The games were so fun and funny. And I feel like it's always more fun when both genders are involved because you make the guys play the nitty gritty games. So it was super nice to see all the guys get down, like all of our friends get down and play games together, and just for all of us to be together in one place again, because we hadn't been all together since Lulu's birthday last year. So yeah, ya nos hacía falta. Oh, okay. So we had our flight back on Monday. So baby shower Saturday, and then Sunday we had our calentado, which we were in the pool all day. The entire day we were in the pool. Jonathan got so dark, and my plan was to get very, very tan, but I don't tan as well as Jonathan. So he got super, super tan. We were in the pool all day, ate mariscos, drank micheladas, convivimos con todos nuestros amigos, which was so much fun. And then our flight back home was on Monday in the afternoon. But this is what happened. So I told Lulu that I got invited to the Sebastian Aiden grand opening, and then she's like, oh, me too. And I was like, are you gonna go? She's like, I don't know, like I was thinking not, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I was like, okay, like no worries. So yeah, así se quedó. And then Sunday, like midday, she tells me, she's like, what if you guys cancel your flights, and then we'll all go together, we'll drive to Arizona together, rent a car, and then we'll just all go together to the grand opening. And I was like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, because our plan was to fly back Monday, stay here for the week with the dogs, and then fly in on Friday to go to the grand opening. So I told Jonathan, and obviously Jonathan never says no, so I have to burp. So
I'm gonna look for the advice while you keep talking.
So we ended up booking or canceling our flight on Monday, and that was good because we actually ended up going to the Dodgers game on Monday, which is one of the things that we've been wanting to do, is go to other baseball stadiums and watch baseball games. So we finally saw the Dodgers play at home. And then we just spent the entire week with El Compadre and Lulu. We filmed a couple of videos together. We convivimos literally all day because Rogelio didn't end up working on Monday or Tuesday. And then el jueves we rented a truck to drive to Arizona. So on Thursday, like around noon, nos fuimos a Arizona. It was like a 4-hour drive. It went by super fast, and we got there and almost literally sweat our butts off. It was so freaking hot. As soon as we got there, I was like, how do you guys even deal with this? Like we met up with Gabby and Gabe when we got there so we could go to dinner, and they're like, no, like this is normal for us. I was like, girl,
the heat was pissing me off, guys. It was affecting my mood because el restaurant nos dijo que the table would be ready in an hour and a half, right, or an hour.
An hour.
Yes, an hour and a half. Got there nada. It was
2
hot.
hours.
And it was getting to the point where el calor me estaba haciendo doler la garganta y la nariz. Respiraba para adentro y me dolía. Y no, la mera neta que no sé por qué la gente se decidió mover ahí. Sí. ¿Cuánto pagarán en AC al año?
Who knows? But we're missing a very spicy detail of this story. So let me tell you guys. We are leaving the compadre's house. Lulu's car is parked where everything's fine. We're literally about to leave. Rogelio's like, no se les olvida nada. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Okay. So I remembered that I had gotten a yogurt parfait at Chick-fil-A before we got home, so I could eat it on the way to, like, on the road trip. And then I remembered as soon as we were leaving, like, we were already turning the semáforo, and I remember that I had left it. So I was like, no, like, if I say this, they're gonna be like, you're a dumbass. Like, we're not gonna go back to get your yogurt parfait. So I just me quedé callada, okay? So we go, and we made 2 stops for gas. And when I wanted to buy snacks, I just told Jonathan, do you have your wallet? Yes. So I didn't even think about anything. I was like, okay. So he took his wallet. I didn't even look for mine. So we get to Arizona, and we get to Westgate where we're gonna eat, and I was like, do you have your wallet? He's like, yes. And I was like, wait, do I have my wallet? So I tried to look in my purse, no wallet. I looked all over the truck, no wallet. And then Jonathan's like, you know what, it's probably in the hotel. But I was like, I do not remember. Like, I have like kind of, ¿cómo se dice? Picture memory? ¿O cómo se dice?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of have like that,
vision.
so I don't remember. I can't picture me holding the wallet or seeing the wallet any time when we were on our way to Arizona or in Arizona. So I was like, crap, like if it's not the hotel, I'm screwed. Like it's at Lulu's house. So Jonathan, well, we had that wait going. He and Rogelio went back to the hotel to look for the wallet. No wallet at the hotel either, girl. So we're like, there's no way. Like it's probably in Lulu's car. And then that's when Jonathan tells me that the last time he saw my wallet was in the back of Lulu's car, but he didn't grab it. He didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, if that's the last time you remember, like that's the only, like that has to be there, because I cannot picture it anywhere else in my head. I can't remember where it could be, where else. So we were like, okay, ahora qué vamos a hacer, because we have a flight out of here on Sunday and I need my ID to fly home. So ya hubieran Jonathan, he literally didn't talk to me all afternoon because he was so upset. Being upset about me leaving my wallet 4 hours away, and then it's freaking hot. We haven't ate anything because there's a 2-hour wait at the restaurant that we're waiting for, and just all these things compiled, the vibes were not there. Like we were literally, you could feel the tension in the air. So at the end of the day, we're like, whatever, we just have to make sure that it's there. Rogelio calls up his neighbor goes, he's like, yep, there's a white wallet right here and it has an ID. And I was like, yeah, like that it has to be my wallet. So the only thing we could think of that was possible, because Lulu doesn't have a spare key like to her car, we were like, okay, you guys are gonna have to go back and pick it up. And you should have seen Jonathan, guys. Like he wasn't saying anything, pero en la mirada se le notaba like he wanted to kill me. I knew it. So we ate dinner and we finished like at what, 11?
Mm-hmm.
We finished at 11 p.m. Y de ahí se fue Gabe, el compadre, and Jonathan back to Lulu's house to pick up my wallet. They left at 11 and then they got back to the hotel at 7 in the morning. So that was a very spicy detail that we didn't tell anybody in the vlogs or anything like that. But thankfully I got my wallet, because what the heck would I have been able to fly home? You know?
Yes. Guys, let me tell you, ya saben que si fuera yo el que hubiera olvidado algo, olvídate, Macracio. Me mete una chinga.
Yes, but the reason being because a ti siempre se te olvida algo. You're always the one that something happens. It's always you, babe. So this time I was like, I've never in my life has this happened to me ever. I've never forgotten something or nothing. Like literally nothing has ever happened like this to me. So I was like, un día del año, like this is. Thankfully, it was only 4 hours away, but I was like,
thankfully,
I've never
just 4 hours.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me. Like I've never forgotten something important anywhere. So, I was like, okay, like this is the one and only time that you've ever had to do this for me. And how many times have I have to do stupid shit for you?
Little stupid shit.
Every single day of your life.
Guys, quiero empezar por decir qué amigazos, chulada de amigos tengo. Porque el compadre ni Gabe tenían que ir conmigo por la cartera. Si la que tuviera que haber ido es Blanca, pero pues la dejaron, I let her slip by porque I was just mad. So like the road 4 hours with her would have just been bad. So fue el compadre y Gabe conmigo y no creo que bajó la troca de 95 miles per hour. Teníamos el app que nos enseñaba si había cops y todo. So de volada llegamos como para las 7 de la mañana el siguiente día, ya todo. Es que no quería ir el día después de los Aguilars o en la mañana de los Aguilars y todo eso porque sería una lata. Así que...
But I do want to say, like, we do have really, really special friends. Extremely special friends. Because say that I was there by myself, like Jonathan hadn't flown in or something, I was there by myself, I feel like Gabe and el compadre would have still gone. Yeah. If you weren't there. And not even that, they helped Jonathan drive, like... Well, el compadre se durmió, but he had drove
but
from
the company is what counts.
Yeah, so I was like, dang, like we have really, really amazing group of friends. So thankfully I got my wallet, girl, and I was able to fly home. But after that day, it was the Aguilar's Sebastian grand opening, which was literally lit. Like, it was so amazing. All the people that we met there, it was just such a blessing to see how many people from Arizona like watch us, because you don't really, like, you see a number and you're like, okay, like that's a lot of people. But when you see people like coming up to you and telling you like, oh, I watch you and I love you and I do this and I do that, and they want pictures with you, like, it's so real. I honestly don't think I will ever get used to that feeling of people coming up and asking me for a picture. I'm like, girl, I'm just a regular ass girl that uploads videos on YouTube. But nonetheless, it was super fun. Everyone that we met there, it was so nice. Like, it was crazy seeing people on YouTube for so long, and then you see them in person, you're like, whoa, like, you're a real person. It's like, you're not just like a person on the like screen, you know. So that was super fun. Everybody that we met was super nice. What else, babe?
Not everyone.
Who wasn't?
I'm not gonna start no drama, but you know, guys, I have to spice it up. Hey, you know que me vale la vida. Así que I'm not gonna over here sugarcoat that everyone was nice to me, because not everyone was. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Oh, sheesh.
But if you guys want the drama, like the video, but just kidding. But yeah, whatever. You know, like they say, never meet your heroes, because you'll be disappointed. So with that being said, we'll wrap up the trip. That was it, and we'll go right into advice. All right, guys, so first advice, and this is the most recent one. I read it was nice, short and sweet, so here it goes. I have been in a relationship for 7 years now, and I am 25 years old, but I feel the constant pressure of society to get married, as all my friends are. I want to, but I don't, because I am still young. Emphasis on but I don't. Sometimes I feel like my boyfriend might not see me marriage partial. I'm just reading how it is, which scares me too, because it's been a long time in the relationship and hasn't proposed yet. Any thoughts? Thank you for listening.
If there is any doubt, and if you think that you are not ready, that is a very, very mature decision to make, because there is no perfect age for marriage. You can be 20, you can be 30, you can be 40. And if there's any doubt in your mind that you just don't want to get married, then I don't think that you should let anybody pressure you. Anything on social media being that every one of your friends is getting married. No, don't let any of that pressure you, because this is your life and you have to live it how you want it. And especially if your boyfriend hasn't proposed, maybe he's not ready either. Maybe he thinks that you guys are too young. Maybe he thinks that your relationship is beautiful right now and you're not ready to move into the next step. I think that if there's no pressure on you, like where your boyfriend is telling you to marry him, or that your parents want you to get out of the house because they want you to get married, if there is nothing like that, then there's really no reason that you should get married, I feel like. Right, babe? You agree?
Yeah, I would agree, guys. But I also, it's important to have these conversations with your couple, because let me lay a little realistic moment here, babe. Remember? Because ya llevamos, ¿qué? ¿Cuántos años before I proposed?
6.
No.
7. I mean, 5.
5, around there. And obviously Blanca ya miraba, because she was a little antsy, like, why hasn't he proposed and stuff.
Go back.
Well, at the beginning you were.
Okay.
And then you kind of got over it.
Okay. So let me.
Hey, it's
let
my
me tell
story.
them.
No, it's my story. You don't even know what I'm saying.
No, but
Let
I
me
need to tell them
finish.
from the beginning.
No, stop. So then I
No.
was like, I can tell, because everything, little thing I would say should be like, why does my hand have a ring? And then you can't tell me what to do. So whatever. But then in my heart, it wasn't because I didn't want to. It wasn't because whatever. In my head, I was like, I don't have enough for a ring. And in my head, guys, I was like, it has to be 10K, 10 grand or up. And I hadn't saved that kind of money yet. Because I proposed when I was 20, 19?
Yeah. 21.
So then I was like, and in my head, I was like, if I don't give her a really expensive, really big ring like that, then she's going to think less of me and stuff like that. Burr. Boom. We had the conversation. She clarified that she did not care how much the ring was. She didn't care about nothing like that. And that made me feel at peace. And then literally 2 months later, I proposed.
Okay.
I bought her.
Yeah. Let's go back though, because you guys know Jonathan and I lived together before we got married. So this was back when we were 18, I think. And at this time, I was feeling really pressured to get married, because I was like, we're already living together. Like, it wasn't that I felt like I was mature enough. I was like, no, we just have to get married so we can move out. So I would tell him that I wanted to get married and wanted to get married and wanted to get married. And I would bug him about it, guys. Like, literally no me callaba. And then I think one time he did tell me, like, I think you said something that I was like, oh shit, like I need to shut up, because at that point I hadn't stopped to think like, oh, are we mature yet? Is our life like kind of put together where we have the funds to get married, the funds to move out and just live our own life? So there was a point where I just stopped talking about it, and I was like, okay, I really need to think about this. Y de ahí me calmé. But then we broke up. You guys know the whole breakup happened, and then we got back together. And when we got back together, yes, I would tell him all the time. Like, he'd be like, he would say like some comment, be like, don't see a ring on my finger. I don't think you should,
Yeah.
you know? So I would always,
Unknowing.
yes. And I would, like, I wouldn't be like, when are you going to marry me? When are we going to get
No.
married? You got to propose to me. No, I would be like, I don't
Yeah,
seem
I
to
didn't say
think
that.
that you should be telling me what to do if I don't have a ring on it. So, but it was at then, when he said we had to talk, whatever. I feel like for the girls that do maybe tell their boyfriend every 2 minutes that they want to get married and that they want to see a ring on their finger, it's when the guy is going to be ready, because as girls we obviously mature faster than
Yeah, you guys
guys.
are
And
ready like the first week.
yeah, so ya cuando lo dejé, like I let him do his thing, I think he grew in his own person and did everything. That's when he proposed to me, and I was shocked because we hadn't talked about like proposing, getting married, moving out, anything like that anytime soon. We were literally just living our best life, and then he proposed to me, and I was like, whoa. Like, I feel like the guy knows when you're ready, and when the guy knows that he's ready, you've already been ready. So when he proposes to you, it makes it that much more beautiful. So I feel like, yes, you have to wait until you're mentally ready, but also until your boyfriend's ready, because when you're ready, it's most likely that he's not going to be ready. And like he said, he had certain goals he had to meet before he wanted to get married, and I feel like a lot of guys are like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's no reason for anybody to pressure you to get married, no matter your age.
Yeah. And like I said, it might not even be you're over here thinking it's a question of love or something, but it's nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I just feel like if you aren't mentally prepared, or even physically or any emotionally prepared to get married, then you shouldn't think that you have to get married just because you're a certain age or because everybody around you is getting married. Everything, como dice toda la gente, todo a su tiempo, y ya, when it happens, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, girl. So hope that helped. Next one, last one, so we can wrap it up. So you guys have a wonderful Friday. I like how she did bullet points. Thank you very much, girl. First, I love watching your guys' podcast, but I wanted your guys' help with some issues I have with my in-law family, and I want to see if I'm being dramatic or not. Number one, my husband always gives them more attention than to us and gets irritated when we get out as a family, but his family invites us and he's having the time of his life. Number two, my sister-in-law always seems like she wants we have, everything I have, or even my kids have, and she always tries to make her son be and do stuff my son always does, because when it happens, she always takes the spotlight. Been there, I know what you're talking about. Three, my husband always talks shit about my family, and when I see it's true, I agree with it. But when I talk shit about his family, he gets all pissed and starts telling me that I always talk shit about them. Am I wrong?
Yikes.
You're not wrong, girl. You're not. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, there's always those mama boys. There's always those family more oriented guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, especially now that you shut up. She thinks she's this aggressive big dog, and she hears birds and she starts to growl.
She's the guard dog of the
But
house.
so once you have kids, once he marries you, you're above it all. And like it seems that you're nice, because obviously you know when your family messes up, which takes a lot of gut to say and to believe. So he should do the same, and he should realize that you're not biased towards yours, so he shouldn't be biased towards him. If es como que le falta, I feel like he's being childish and he's being a little kid, and that's not cool.
Yeah, and I feel like something that you can do, because as Jonathan said, you're already the first priority, and you and your family comes first, like you and the kids. What you can do is talk to him, like we're always going to say like communication is key. If you want to say something, then you have to tell him so he knows exactly how you're feeling. And if by any chance he tells you that you're overreacting, that you're making things up, then when he wants to go out with his family, or his family invites you somewhere, be like, no, like I'm not going to go because I don't like how you act when you're around them, and I don't want to feel like you're putting us like a second option. And I feel like he's gonna start saying like, oh, like you've never really complained, you want to go with their family, but you don't like how I act, like maybe I have to switch how I act. And you have to voice your struggles to him, because I'm gonna tell you guys, sometimes guys are so dumb, like they can't read your mind. Like if he says something but he doesn't mean it like that, and you're over here overthinking like, oh my god, like he doesn't want to be with me anymore, he's gonna leave me, he's gonna cheat on me, and he's over there like thinking about what video games he's gonna play when he gets home at night. So I feel like you guys have to voice your concerns, because guys do not read your mind, they don't read your emotions, they don't know when you're mad. Like when they literally tell you, I don't know why you're mad, they literally sometimes mean it because they're so like, a ellos no les capta en la cabeza, like, oh, what could I have said? Like, they're just like thinking about their own things. So you have to voice your concern, and you have to tell him, like, I'm first priority. If you're not going to change how you act when you're with your family, then we're not going to go anymore.
Yeah, girl, tell him that.
Ponte los pantalones and put your foot down and make him see that if he's not going to act right, you're not going to go. And it's as simple as that. Either you like be like, I prefer if you do this when we're there. I prefer if you don't do this. And tell him, like, you also don't have to be like, we're never gonna go again. Like, no, you just have to be like, I would prefer if you do this instead of this when we're there.
Yeah, guys, like that kind of like makes me upset when guys are like that, where they pick their family first when they have a good wife. Obviously, hay unas tóxicas que van en puritita madre y se enojan por todo, and they don't let their husband see their mom and stuff. But it sounds like that's not you, and I've been there, trust me, and I'm not just saying it, but like there's times where I have the shortest fuse, guys, and sometimes I can be really mean, and sometimes my family does something unintentionally, like, to us, that I might take it wrong, or I even to our dogs, when they leave them alone and I tell them specifically not to, I get mad and I don't talk to them for a couple of days. Now imagine if they did something relating to my wife, or I acted different, like, it would be the end of the world. So, like, si no dejo que me hagan disrespect a mis dogs, like, why would I let them disrespect Julissa? You know what I mean? So now that you have kids también, like, oof, like, no, you guys are main priority. And dale una asustada, like, spend the time with your mom. Go out with your mom more, with your family. Don't go with his, and a ver si no cambia.
A ver si le gusta,
Yeah.
They're here.
All right, guys, we have to go because Blanca ordered some furniture, porque ya tiene un montón de ropa que no nos cabe, que los calzones los tengo que meter allá en la cocina para que me quepan. Así que thank you guys so much. Have an amazing Friday. We love you. Remember, you're not on this earth by accident, okay? You're here for a purpose, no matter how you look, how you feel. And you'll find your purpose one day. Ahí van las chotas. That makes you know that we live in the ghetto. So thank you guys. We love you. Peace.